Bobby James, how are you today, buddy?
Good, I'm doing great. Bobby Glen James, and I'm going to tell you why I say Bobby Glen James. If you look up Bobby James on the internet, you're going to find a rap singer singing about a drug dealer named Bobby James. So I tell everybody it's Bobby Glen James so you can find me on the internet. So Bobby Glen James.
Well, at least it's not Bobby McGee, right?
Yeah, that's true. He died, didn't he? In the song?
Something. I think so. The singer did.
Right.
But anyway, so you're going to be on this event that we're doing. You know, this
Business Game Changer.
Business Game Changer.
Yes.
Success Without Limits.
Success Without Limits, and I am excited.
Exactly.
Excited to be a part of this. There is some powerful speakers that have been there and done that, and I'm just excited to be a part of it and feel honored to be a part of it.
Well, that's great. Now, tell us a little bit about Bobby Glen James.
Bobby Glen James,
and your
man
background.
with three first names.
That's right. And what totally. And what got you to here where you are?
What got me here to where I am? Well, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've got ADD, and I keep my ADD in check. I start a business, and I'm always learning and growing. Technology's always been a powerful part of my life, and so I just love it. My poor wife has to deal with me saying, hey, I got a new business idea. I'm going to go do this new business idea. I have great team players in my group and people that work for me that assist me in just doing some amazing, powerful things. I love starting businesses. I'm a part of Entrepreneur Launchpad. I'm a site leader for them.
Sure.
I just love the whole startup community and starting new businesses and doing what it takes to grow that. I just love being a part of it. I've been a part of a $100 million startup and bootstrapping. I love bootstrapping. I'm a big fan. I don't believe you have to have money to make money.
Right.
You can figure it out, and you can make billion-dollar company just from your wits and having the right team.
Sure. No question about it. So there's going to be 8 great speakers.
Yep.
7 plus you.
7 plus me.
Yeah.
Great speakers.
Exactly. And so now tell us about what you are going to be covering.
What I'm going to be covering. Well, I want to say first, I just feel so honored. I know these 7 speakers quite well.
Sure.
And it's just an honor to be with. These guys have been there and done that. Mm-hmm. And it's wise to pay attention to folks that has been there and does that. I've made lots of money and I've lost lots of money.
Of course.
And it's a nice thing to pay attention to the folks that have made mistakes, so maybe you don't have to make those mistakes as much. It's hard to lose money. It's hard to lose a lot of money. I tell my wife, as long as I win more than I lose, we're still good.
Yeah, exactly. Education isn't cheap.
It's not cheap.
You know, and it's
you get it whether you want it or not.
It's especially not cheap if you think you know it all, or you think you could figure it out without any help or whatever else, because then you pay. It's either pay me now or pay me later with interest, right?
Yeah.
And that interest can be pretty expensive. I mean, I lost $1 million overnight one time.
Yeah, it happens. I tell my
like
wife, hey, I've paid for my MBA many times because of hard knocks of being in business and making bad choices.
Right.
I've learned a lot along the way, and I want to give back.
Exactly.
I am excited about telling folks, hey, do this and you're going to have a better chance of being successful in your business. So the big thing is we wonder, we are always constantly wondering what motivates us or why do we get out of bed in the morning.
Sure.
And there's so many people in the country and in the United States that get out of bed hating what they do. They hate their job. They're stuck in it because they're making a living. They have to pay the bills, and they're just, what am I going to do?
Right.
I hate what I do. I hate what I do. And I have this passion to assist folks in finding their passion to go forward and move and start a business or start a new business. I tell them, don't quit your day job.
Yeah.
Don't go out and follow, try and create Facebook the first time. It doesn't happen. You might as well try the lottery first.
That's right.
But if you can follow some passion and create a small business and figure out how to create a team with cohesiveness, and I talk about I consider myself a passion manager.
Uh-huh.
So we talk about passion all the time.
Sure.
But passion itself, and people have the wrong idea what passion is.
Right.
It's not necessarily that I like to play football,
No.
or that I like to dance or whatever.
Yeah.
Passion, your core passion is different than that. It's what motivates you to do things.
Right.
And when you don't understand what that looks like, it's hard to get up in the morning. It's hard to go. It's hard to get yourself motivated.
It is. And not only that, but then to stay motivated.
Yeah.
You know.
When you're making money, and money's great, but if you're making money, eventually it won't motivate you anymore. And when tough times come to your business or tough times come to your job, you're just stuck in a horrible mess and you hate it.
Absolutely.
When you've got passion and you're connected with the passion and know what your core passion is,
Sure.
then you're unstoppable no matter what hits you.
Exactly.
And in fact, you like those challenges.
Sure.
It's fun. It's fun to get hit. Okay, let's take this on. I love that cartoon with the Emperor's New Groove where he's fixing to go over the waterfall, and he goes, "There's a waterfall, isn't there?" And he's like, "Yeah," and he goes, "Bring it on, bring it on, come on."
Yeah.
When you're passionate about something,
Yeah.
you're like, "Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's make this happen." And that's how great things happen to people. They follow a true passion, a core passion,
Sure.
not just willy-nilly, I like to do this.
Sure. Well, it's just like Rocky. It's always get up once more than you're knocked down.
Yes.
You know.
Yes.
Not only get up, but then get up and bring it again.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah, and when you
crucial.
have a passion, you'll get up every time.
Sure.
If you study, and I study lots of successful folks, I'm a
Sure.
huge biography fan, and
Uh-huh.
I read tons on what makes people successful, and it always comes down to they're always making those challenges and then pushing right through them and getting right back up again.
Yeah.
So many of them fail. We love at SpeakUp, we love to talk about Walt Disney. Man, Walt Disney had so many failures, so
yeah.
many things. I mean, people don't realize a lot of their movies weren't successful in the beginning.
Oh, I know.
He was just so many times he should have said, okay, I give up, I quit.
Yeah.
This is not going to happen.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And all of the great successful people don't do that. And you know why?
Yeah.
Because they love what they're doing.
Sure.
They love it. The excitement of it.
Exactly.
Richard Branson said he's never worked a day in his life.
Right.
Because he loves what he does.
Exactly. You know, Art Linkletter, I heard him speak about Walt Disney taking him out into the orange groves and offering him for just a few $100,000, like 30% of what is now Disneyland.
What an opportunity. And he said what?
He said no. He said it's the biggest mistake I ever made in my life. And you know, but Walt's passion carried it anyway.
Yeah.
Because
he made
not,
it happen.
not only was his good friend Art Linkletter telling him he was crazy,
so was everybody else.
So was everybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's generally a good sign that you're on the right track.
Yeah.
Unless you really are crazy, but then in that case, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. And maybe even the really crazy ones are successful.
Often.
I love it. I love being excited. I love getting up in the morning.
Right.
I know I'm ready to take on the world. I'm not a morning person, and I still get up at 6:30 in the morning and just, I love to get ready for my day.
Sure.
There's just, bring it on the next, and it's because I'm living my passion.
Sure.
I'm living what I'm doing.
Sure.
And I know what that passion is. That's the problem, because there's so many books out there now saying don't follow your passion.
Yeah.
Because that's the 90s, and the 90s was wrong. You know, it isn't about your passion. It's about sticking with something and doing it until the end. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
No. It's finding your core passion. What moves you? What drives you? And that's what we're going to do at the Business Game Changer.
Okay.
We're going to find out what drives and motivates and connects, and we have 8 speakers that are going to give these tools to people that will just skyrocket them in professional business, in their business, or whatever comes their way. I'm so excited. You can tell I'm a little bit excited.
Yeah.
I'm just a hair bit excited. I haven't been accused of being too mellow, but
Sure. So now tell us how your piece is going to make a difference for them.
okay. How my piece is going to make a difference. Well, I've been there where I hated what I was doing.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I I had this job working in foundation work. I lived in Texas. I was born in Texas, and we would
concrete.
Well, not concrete. It was pier and beam. So we would crawl underneath, crawl underneath, and we'd fix them by jacking up the house and putting these 80-pound blocks underneath. Right. And I got stuck once. They had to go down there and dig me out. And there's every kind of cockroach and every kind of tarantula and rat and dead cat, you name it.
Of course.
And I remember telling my buddy, I said, man, this stinks.
Literally.
This is horrible. And he looked at me and he said, Bobby, that's why they call it a job.
That's right. Yeah.
And I said, I don't like that. I said, I don't have to have a job that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't have to have a job I hate. I quit the next day, and I've made it my life's work to follow my passion, to follow what drives me, so I can make a difference in the world. And I want to give that to the folks at the conference, so they understand what really drives them, not what they think drives them. There is a difference. And when you really understand your core, your core passion that drives you, that moves you, you can be unstoppable. You can get up every time you get knocked down because you love it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, I'm excited to get it all over everybody.
Now, just some final thoughts about the event.
I'm good friends with Carrie, and Carrie is the founder and the visionary behind SpeakUp.
Well, you're the president.
I'm the president, and I feel honored that Carrie felt that I could fill that position.
Sure.
But I'm just excited to be a part of the vision.
Yeah.
Because the big vision of SpeakUp, I mean, we have the business game changer, which is just one piece.
Yeah.
We are going to take this thing crazy through the limits. Because we are all following this powerful passion.
Well, Success Without Limits is part of the title of this event, but it's also what we do.
It is.
Isn't it?
It is.
Isn't that really what we're talking about?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of owning your own business or being a part of a business that can grow. There are no limits.
Exactly.
You know, if you have a job, you can only do what your boss tells you can do. But when you own your own company, you can fail.
Yeah.
Absolutely you can fail. But there are no limits how far you can go. And with the right education, with the right mentors and people to assist you and back you, and I'm a huge mentor person. I at any given time have 2-3 mentors at any given time.
Me too.
If you want to move forward, you got to have mentors.
Absolutely.
And the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
The sky's the limit.
Totally.
You may fail. You probably will many times.
Yeah.
But the sky's the limit. You can go as high as you want. And, anyway, I know I get a little excited. People tell me to my wife's not here to hit me in the side and say, calm down, Bobby. But when I get passionate about something, I get so excied.
I'm not going to hit you in the side because you might hit me back.
But you're awesome, Kevin.
But now, why is it worth the money for somebody to come then, and the time and everything else that it takes for them to come?
So it's an all-day event, right? If people know that. It's all-day event, eight speakers. There's a lunch.
And lunch,
lunch is provided.
Yeah.
But we haven't talked about the plan of the whole event is to connect with all of the things that it takes to be inspired and entertain and hammer in what we're teaching them. And educated. So we're hammering in what they're teaching them. This is invaluable. Yeah. I mean, the $129 is nothing compared to what you're going to get out of this. Yeah. Just one nugget from one of the speakers is absolutely worth that.
Right.
I have spent, we talk about that. Folks that are successful spend money on being successful.
Tens of thousands.
Yeah, I believe you should spend 10% of your revenue on growth for you and your company. I send my guys. I send my guys to trainings. They're like, "Oh, Bobby, you want me to learn about body language? You want?"
Oh, that's good stuff.
So I send them to classes, sales classes, and just all kinds of stuff. Just because you can't learn too much.
No.
And when you pay for it, even if you pay $5 for it, there's something about it in your brain that makes you use those tools. I've been to lots of free stuff, and I love free things, and I volunteer and I do a lot of free stuff too. But I'll tell you, the action is almost never taken. when it's free, no matter how valuable the tools are.
Yep.
You get a little bit of money
Yep.
there, then in your brain you say, okay, I got to use these tools. They have value.
You know, one of my mentors, who's very, very successful, world renowned, told me, never, when I wrote my first book, he said, never give your book away. Never. Always make them buy it.
Oh, yeah.
You are doing them a disservice
Yeah.
if they don't have any skin in the game.
Absolutely.
And it's
I
exactly
agree
what you're
100%.
talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally
Well,
true.
I'm excited, Kevin.
I am too,
I'm
man.
so excited. I just love it, and I appreciate you being here and,
Sure,
and
man.
doing these interviews and being in the spotlight with us. And
Oh, yeah.
thank you. And I know
Spotlight's
you're
where I live,
emceeing.
dude.
You're also going to be emceeing at
I
the
am.
Business Game Changer.
I am.
So
I am.
I hear. We haven't given away all the really fun stuff.
we
So
haven't.
yeah,
Yeah.
no. People,
No, we've
whatever
got-
they
we've-
think is going to happen,
Oh, yeah.
it's not going to be like that.
Yeah, we've got some things up our sleeve, don't we?
Absolutely.
I mean, none of this nothing up my sleeve nonsense.
That's right. We
We've
got
we've
tons up our sleeve.
don't we?
Yeah. Oh, that's a hint. There might be a magician or something.
Oh, yeah, could be. Yeah, could be. You
I don't
never know.
Yeah, you never know. You never know.
All
Oh,
right.
we're going to have all kinds of fun.
Well, Bobby, thanks for your time.
Thank you.